What's going on, you guys? We're here and we're making a new tier list for the mid-season update that will be including Nubia. So, first of all, we got Arya Stark. And man, I think right now Arya Stark is probably an A tier. She seems like she'll always be in a spot where she's never bad, but she won't always be too good because they really don't want her to be too strong. I mean, her combo game can lack sometimes, but she also has a lot of punishing potential, especially with her down tilt, I think it is. Yeah. Anyways, Batman. I think Batman is still A tier, even though last patch actually I would have said he was top tier, but I'm only putting him in A tier only because they nerfed him a little bit and they removed some of his loops. So that's really good, but really bad for people who play Batman and abused it. Personally, I'm glad that they nerfed him because so strong, so crazy. I feel like they only buffed him so much because it was his birthday or whatever. And let's see. I say Bugs Bunny is probably a top tier character. He very consistent with all of his abilities. Really never go wrong. If you know what you're doing with Bugs, you can definitely hit people really, really dirty. He's very consistent in the sense that you can almost always be certain that your combo will always work. Like I said, Bugs is probably one of the only characters maybe on this list as far as I can think of. Pretty consistent kill confirm. Finn. Alright, we got Finn. I'd say I'd put him... it looks like they kind of gave him some buffs this patch, but I'll put him in B tier. He used to be definitely a top tier with his 0 to deaths, but I'll put him in B tier because I feel like as strong as he is, he still has, some issues. And actually, I've been seeing that some people who are Finn mains have been looking for a new touch of deaths, and I saw this guy actually saw a new touch of death on Finn, so that's pretty strong. He takes skill now, at least. He wasn't just a touch of death insta kill like everyone abuses it. Now he actually takes some brain power to get used to. Garnet, I'm putting at A tier. She would also be falling in the category of B plus tier if there was, but I'm gonna put her in A tier because actually I'm gonna move Arya below her, but I'll put her in A tier because she's so strong. She has a lot of combo game, especially since her up attacks have like 0 whiff, and I think that actually allows Garnet players to abuse a lot of those particular mechanics. You gotta use what's available to you, I guess. So yeah, they're very strong, and that new perk that she has where she like thunderclaps or something, I've seen some nasty clips with that. And if you know what you're doing with that, guys, let me tell you, you guys are playing some 3D chess, because it takes a little bit to understand how to manipulate that. So Harley Quinn, I'm saying she's a top tier. This patch specifically, they buffed her a lot and they made her able to kill tanks like way easier. So she's like a tank slayer now. Jason players, they're gonna be sad. They're just gonna be perma CC'd or hit stun, my bad. Harley Quinn, new combo game, very strong. A lot of her abilities are now more usable to be followed up on. So she's definitely gonna be a very strong pick this patch. Jake, I would say Jake is a C tier, but guys, he's probably one of the only unplayable characters. He's actually pretty boring. He only has one follow-up, and that would be his neutral into neutral special in the air. He really has like 2 combos, and I feel like that gameplay is really unhealthy. He doesn't really have any other tools other than maybe his down attack or his air down attack into his bite. But other than that, I mean, my boy is lacking. He has nothing, guys. I'm telling you, the whole cast that's here, he's probably one of the lowest played and lowest characters altogether. Guys, I am getting sick, so sorry if my voice sounds a little fucked up. Alright, moving on to Rain Dog. Guys, I think Rain Dog is actually an A tier. They buffed a lot of his little... Actually, no, I'm gonna put him in B tier. He's decent. They buffed him a little bit, and they removed some of his problems or little issues within his kit. Some little mini bugs and stuff. Very annoying to deal with because he's a spammable projectile character. That is one of the things they also tried to remove in this patch, is his ability to stand back and just throw everything at you from a distance. Shaggy, A tier for sure. I'll put him above. No, I'll put him below Batman. Shaggy's still strong. I don't think he's ever gonna get too weak. He's just one of those characters that has such an easy basic kit that if you understand how the game's supposed to be played, you're going to be doing a lot of work. Don't underestimate his simple kit. Steven, I'll put him in B tier. Reason being is I really just don't see that many Steven players anymore. And when he was strong, not as competent as the rest of this A and top tiers so far, in my opinion. Superman, I've put him in B tier as well, or A tier, like low A tier, high B tier. He can punish you with his grabs like crazy, especially if he can read with a grab on you, then you're probably getting thrown off the side of the map. And it is very obnoxious because command grabs pull you in, you just have to helplessly watch. Yeah, he's definitely a solid character. Tom and Jerry, oh guys, I'm telling you, good Tom and Jerry, he's definitely right below Bugs Bunny. So actually, I'll put him maybe high A tier because they nerfed the loop that he had with his paddle. I mean, before that, 100% top tier. He's one of the most abusable characters. Wonder Woman, they nerfed her a little bit. She's still a top tier. She still has a lot of capabilities in 2s, in 1s. She just doesn't need combos, guys. She just has like 1 billion damage for 2 attacks. Velma, I would say she's unplayable, guys. Or actually, no, she's above Jake. Jake is like the lowest of the low, I'd say. My boy needs some love for sure. He needs a little bit of a rework for sure. Taz, oh guys, let me tell you, Taz. I'd say Taz is like high B tier, low A tier. Put him in a high B tier. He's definitely not above Superman though. Iron Giant, and I'd say Iron Giant is one of the nastiest 0 to death combo characters in this game. I will say he's also very easy to combo with a lot of different characters in 1s. I'm gonna put him in B tier, middle of B tier. LeBron, he's also a B tier. Not really much to say about LeBron. Morty, they actually just nerfed him, but I'd say Morty's definitely above Shaggy. I'm putting him above Shaggy. He's definitely strong. I'd say one of his biggest concerns is his killing power. Morty definitely needs a viable or 2 viable kill confirms. Rick, this patch they buffed him a lot. His combo game is going to be nasty. For a casual player, I'd say Rick is probably one of the hardest to learn. The combos that you can do with Rick, the variations, oh man, let me tell you, Rick, this patch is definitely eating. All right, Gizmo, I'm putting him in the middle of B tier. His car is disgusting though, 24 plus damage. I'm telling you, knockback, the 24 plus damage. Oh guys, you're not happy when you get hit by that. You're just going flying at like 60 damage and you're just dead. Just dead on the spot. Stripe, I'm gonna put him at C tier. He's pretty cheese gameplay. But the only reason I'm putting him in C tier is because I think he specifically needs a nerf. His dynamite. I think there should either be a cooldown on the amount of time you can have a dynamite or the amount of times you can. He just can't use his dynamite 24/7 because, you know, he makes a mistake, you can punish him for what, 3 attacks, and he can just put another one there, just let it cook permanently throughout the game. That's an unhealthy gameplay. Like I said, he can definitely be a good combo character. With that crutch, he's just not deserving of anything higher. I mean, people will abuse the fact that you can do that, and it's zero fun to play against. If you guys enjoy Stripe, let me know if I'm wrong about this. I think Stripe is just Like I said, he's just unhealthy right now with the way that people play with his dynamite. Yeah. Black Adam, guys, not much to say about Black Adam. He's definitely a strong character. His ability to manipulate the air and the map, very strong. He's low A tier, high B tier. He's still good, still viable. Marvin, put Marvin in C tier, guys. Nobody plays Marvin. He's very hard to get combos off. He has a lot of issues that need to be resolved. He's definitely C tier. He's not crazy. Rain Dog is definitely better. Like most of the mages in this game are like 80% better. Joker, it's time for Joker, everybody's most lovable crazy clown. He's definitely a high A tier, low B tier, high A tier, low top tier character because he actually got incredible buffs this patch. And honestly, I thought he was in need of some nerfs. He should be like unplayable, man. Nah, actually, he's definitely still top tier. He's definitely a lot stronger now, especially with his new mechanics to go forward a little bit and backwards with his specials. Banana Guard, movement speed is crazy. I respect it though, especially with the Nubia getting released. A lot faster, a lot harder to deal with, but a lot better at getting reads. And he's definitely a high B tier, guys. He's good. Jason, guys, Jason is definitely a top tier. This patch, they buffed him like crazy. The knockback, hitbox changes. He has maybe one thing that has a problem, which is his air neutral. The hitbox on his axe is terrible, but Jason is definitely a top tier. Guys, he will be killing you at 20 to 40 damage. So watch out. Don't get hit by some of his combos and you'll be fine. But that's easier said than done. Anyways, moving on to Agent Smith. I'm gonna put Agent Smith at overall kind of average. I'd say he's like Shaggy, except a little bit more range. I know people were tired of getting killed by, or even just hit in general, by some faulty hitboxes. Samurai Jack, guys, I love Samurai Jack. He's definitely a fun character. He's a high B tier. Definitely a good combo character. Yeah, I honestly wish they kind of buffed him just slightly because I feel like he's supposed to be shining, guys. I feel like he should definitely at all times be a good combo character. And right now, he seems like they're trying to take a lot of his power away. Still strong, especially if you know what you're doing. Yeah, high B tier. Beetlejuice. Where should I put Beetlejuice? I'd say he's maybe middle of B tier, guys. Like flat out right in the middle. Right in the middle. Also one of those characters like Rick where you have to know what you're doing in order to be viable or good. He's not the hardest to pick up, but he's also not the easiest to just get right away on first try, like as if you were playing maybe Shaggy or something. Definitely a good character. He has some really nice combos, really nice confirms. Beetlejuice, if there was an equivalent to this guy, I would say he's probably like the flat out like perfect middle ground character. The easiest but high skill, high reward type of champion or character, my bad, where if you know what you're doing, you'll be getting some really nice kills. Powerpuff Girls, I think Powerpuff Girls are high A tier. Or actually, they're like right in the middle, guys. Powerpuff Girls are very strong. They buffed them a little bit this patch, so there'll be a lot more combo routes in the air, which is fantastic. I think that's exactly what they needed. On launch, they were pretty strong, I guess. Personally, I just didn't like the amount of damage that they could do. I like the Powerpuff Girls. I think they're good. I think they're very fun. The ability to change within the three characters, that alone is a mechanic that I am all down for. I really love that. And I'm excited to see what other characters are going to be like that, where they have a switching mechanic, maybe like a Pyra Mithra type of vibe. I feel like maybe Marceline season 4, she might be one of those where she switches to that giant bat form, because I'm pretty sure that is a confirmed ability. Yeah, Ben 10 could also be using the same mechanics if they ever added him, where they would switch in between different aliens. But I would think of it more like a shop, a Finn shop, where you use your down special and you choose between the 3 or 4 different aliens. That's what I think Ben 10 could potentially be in his kit, at least. And now Nubia, guys, Nubia is definitely a high tier. I've seen her gameplay, I've seen people clip with her, and I know it's just the beginning, but she is very good. Her flow is incredible. I'm very curious as to what people down the line will be doing with her, but she's definitely a high tier. She's really, really powerful. If you know what you're doing, you can literally just read people like crazy. You're so aggressive. Yeah, guys, I've seen Nubia's doing some dirty work, so I'm actually pretty excited and nervous to verse one of these guys. Let me tell you, Nubia is definitely a fun combo character. Alright guys, that's gonna wrap up this video. If you guys enjoyed, please consider dropping a like and subscribing. That will greatly help me out in growing this channel. I can push out more content for you guys. If you guys want, be playing some more ranked Road to Masters. That's always coming out. Morty's gonna be a lot tougher too, so now we're gonna have to be stepping up our game, you know. Yeah. Anyways, see you guys in the next one. Peace out.